the very first like thing that I did, like besides going every now and then in Nice, which is like a city in the south of France, 3 hours and a half away from here, from Milano. So it wasn't like a big deal. But like the very first outside of the country travel that I did, blading connected, was the IMYTA in Amsterdam, the 2004 one. And to me, that was like I don't know, I don't know how I can describe that, but like watching, there was like Chris Farmer, Brandon Campbell was there, Dustin Latimer was there, Brian Aragon. So can you imagine like me at 17, I was like probably 7, no, I was like 18 or something like that. And like at that time, I was like at the very beginning of collecting those skating DVDs. So could you imagine how pumped I was, you know, to see from Martina Svobodova to Marc Toubier to Laurent Calam to Dustin Latimer, Brian Aragon, Murda, Bruno Lowe, Hawkins Muda. I was like Man Chang. I was like ultra pumped, and that was like the another spark that like made me wanna travel more and more and more, and like get connected to more people, and knowing more about like different cultures and like different way of living, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually.
Wow, you just named, by the way, some of those names you just named are some names.
Bruno Lowe. I haven't heard Bruno Lowe, and I used to love his skating. He was so sick, so stylish back in the day. That's like you mentioned going to like events. That's kind of like a drug in itself, I think, because the first time you go to like an event like that, if you haven't been to one yet, and you go to something like an IMYT, a Winter Clash, a Blaney Cup, whatever it is, or a feast, whatever, you know, to see some of your favorite skaters skate in person for the first time, and just the energy that these crowds give off, like that's a drug in itself alone. Like if anyone hasn't been to an event like that, like you have to go, because once you go to one, you feel like you have to go to them all after that, and it's an excuse to travel too.
Exactly. I probably have missed the 2 Winter Clash editions. Yeah, probably just two of them. Yeah, because I love to be, you know, surrounded by all the homies from all over the world. Sometimes I do overact like a stalker, talking to everybody. I mean, that's my feeling of like going to say hi to everyone. But yeah, like it's an incredible feeling. You said it right, Austin. It's like going on, especially if you're a kid and you go there and you see your idol skating, and then you are able. So that's another point that really makes me wanna being like fell in love in skating, was the fact that like here in Italy, for example, soccer is big, you know, and you will never be able to go around playing with Francesco Totti or with those top players, right? And for me, that I was like super in love with the blading culture, like being there and like shaking the hand of John Julio, or like having a picture with Mike Johnson, or drink a beer with Chris Farmer. That was to me like one of the craziest thing ever happened to my life. Like in 2008, Billy, that was the Winter Clash where we met. I did like a trick on the big box. It was like probably a Trustman something or whatever. And I came up on the bank. Like luckily some people appreciate the move and like they were clapping and stuff like that. But you were there and you like high-fived me and hugged me, and I was like super pumped for that. That was like a goal to me, man. Let me say that.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Nah, because ever since I met you, you always had that like really strong, positive energy and just like that hype. So, yeah, man, that reciprocates that energy. But
you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I was gonna say you hit the nail on the head with that like contest thing, or just with our sport specifically. I made that comparison too in the past with like in America, if you like watch basketball or baseball or something like that, and you look up to these people, the closest you could really get is like paying like $100 to watch them, and you're like half a mile away in the stands, like they're like a little dot, and you get to see them do whatever their thing. But yeah, at our events, you look up to people, you get to meet them, talk to them, have a conversation with them most of the time, you know, shake their hand, take pictures with them. It's like easy to meet your idols in a sport like this.
True, yeah, and like exactly, like going to the Winter Clash and like having like a picture with I don't know, Julian Coudeau or Brian Aragon or Austin Pass or Billy O'Neill. You know, it's an increasing, it's an amazing feeling. I don't know how can I explain better than that. I mean, from my perspective, but I do believe that like even till this day, if you go to talk with those OGs like 40 plus, they do feel like they do still feel like that energy for to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
Yeah, you're absolutely right with that.
I was gonna say, I bet, you know, the way you're talking about it and saying you have like getting the photos, and you have like 300 DVDs plus. I would imagine you have some really good photos too, and a ton of memorabilia. Is that true?
I do have like tons of Daily Breads, Unity magazine, B Mags, One magazine. I do have like I collect all of them. My wife, she's killing me because I'm like I'm occupying like the future room of our newborn kid. But yeah, I do have all of them, and I'm trying to collect, still trying to collect all of them. I'm stalking Angie Walton because I do miss like probably 10 numbers or like 8 numbers of Daily Bread. But yeah, I'm gonna try to collect them all, and yeah. About the magazine stuff. Like I used to go to the magazine to the newspaper stand in Milan. The only one who was like able to sell Daily Bread, and I was like going there every day after school, wishing to get like the new one, or like looking for the old ones, because maybe for that week I wasn't able to afford it because I have no money with me and stuff like that. And like that's something that built to me this love for this culture and the sport. And yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. I can. I'm overacting. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And I'm actually wondering, do you know the numbers you're missing? Because maybe we could talk them out on this episode. And if anyone has any extras, they could reach out.
So basically, from issue 1 to issue 8, they are the ones that I'm missing.
Damn, I have issue 1, but I'm not giving it up. I have issue 1, but I'm not giving it up. Sorry.
No, like. You're right. I mean, like that's like how can I say that? That's a museum stuff.
Yeah, Tom Fry had a bunch of them when I was in Australia, and his house burned down after that. I'm sure he lost like a few of like the last mint condition issue, Daily Bread issue 1, which is like heartbreaking to think about. But you know, there's still a few out there floating around. I'm sure you can get your hands on them. Definitely.
Will be cool.
Well, there you go. The request has been put out.
His handle's right there. Reach out to Jason if you have issues 1 through 8 of Daily Bread. Please.
Or like extra DVDs or whatever. Like if you have like random DVDs, please reach me out, text me, I'll buy them easy.
You have the Truth DVDs 1 and 2?
Of course.
Okay, I was about to say I send you those. You can point it to them. I was gonna say I send you those. That's only DVDs I own.
But you know what I'm like right now trying to collect. I'm sorry if I'm like pointing those videos, but like I'm trying to collect autograph of the author of the videos. I do have right now Chris Farmer on the VG19 cover, the autograph. I do have like Dave Payne and Brian Aragon autograph on the VG22 DVD. I do have. I miss yours. On the Truth DVDs. So I need your Billy, your Austin, and the Kelsos.